All right.
I mean, it could be that Canadian
All right. Name a track that's not featuring Drake. That's in the top. That's in the top 5.
of his
Yeah. That he put out.
that he put out.
Yeah. Do you talking about Party in Next Door album?
Only him.
Yeah.
Not that he didn't write.
That's what
Yeah,
we're talking about.
you might have a point. You may have a point there. Yeah. That he didn't sing at least background or that he didn't write, you may have a point there.
Yeah.
Yo, where's Hollow Rock?
He had the your camera, your screen's off.
Oh. This shit got low battery.
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Lord, where's the charger, man?
Get a charger.
There ain't no charger, fam. Like,
There ain't no charger on the balcony. He in Medellin right now.
This nigga's in
Part
Medellin.
2, baby.
He ain't got
I'm not even recording them.
He ain't even got the international charger, B.
You ain't got the international plug? You know it's a different plug out there.
Nah, but
Not in Medellin, but
I mean, I think the Party album was okay, but I feel like he has that signature sound that him and Drake go well together, and that's it. Like that Loyal track, come on, the Come and See Me for Once.
yeah.
I like that shit too.
Yeah, that you got bitches, I got you got niggas, I got bitches. That he got these tracks. Him and Drake just sound good together. They know what's good. Like so.
It might be a pause in
So
there
how do we
somewhere,
feel? All right. So how do we feel about the weekend knocking Roddy Ricch out of the number one spot?
Pause. What?
How do we feel about the weekend knocking Roddy Ricch out of the number one spot?
I feel like it wasn't justified.
Finally.
I feel like they did it. I feel like they did it because they wanted. They ain't want to give Roddy no more recognition. The box is still getting. The box is still getting bumped more than Blinding Lights.
All right, the Blinding Lights by The Weeknd knocked out the box by Roddy Ricch from the number one spot.
Yeah, I feel like it's ridiculous.
After like what seems to be like a million weeks. How do we feel about that, guys?
I feel like it's unwarranted. I feel like the box is.
Unwarranted?
I feel like the box is still getting bumped more than Blinding Lights. They fudging the numbers, dog.
Who's playing music out here?
So y'all hear music?
Yes, Jay.
R&B music.
He on that R&B
R&B
battle
music.
right now.
Yes. Oh yes, Jay. Tell us. Okay, we'll get back to it. So, since you didn't want to get into it, he's like, "Oh, what do I know about the R&B challenge?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're the only other person here who fucks with R&B like I do." So how do we feel about? All right, so you don't like Blinding Lights, Buddha?
No. I don't feel.
Are you fucking with any of The Weeknd's new album?
No.
You fuck with The Weeknd heavy.
I fuck with The Weeknd heavy, but I do not fuck with this new sound he going for. I don't know.
Okay, but why? Why are you not fucking with it? Like, what's wrong with it?
The shit. Track 1 through 8 is interchangeable. Them shits all sound the same. It sound like almost the same beat. Yeah, they kind of do.
But I heard it was one producer. I forget the producer's name. Yeah. I heard it was like one producer who was doing like most of the tracks on the whole project.
The nigga sold The Weeknd on the same beat. He sold The Weeknd on 8 variations of the same beat.
It kind of did sound like the same beat. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah. So and the songs The Weeknd has as singles are the best songs on the album. They're the only varied songs on the album. But I do not think Blinding... If you listen to The Box, the shit is a hit and you know it's a hit. Blinding Lights is not a openly just renowned hit like that where...
We talked about this shit last week, man. That shit sounds like it belongs to Scarface.
Yeah, facts. It is...
Next topic.
Yeah.
That shit burns.
Well, I mean, but this is the first...
That Weeknd shit is
But it's the first week that the Box got knocked out of number one. That's the reason why I brought it up.
Yeah, but I don't feel it's
It's
justified.
the weekend though. It ain't no brand new nigga coming out the woodworks like, oh shit, who is this nigga? Like how it was with Roddy Ricch. Like, all right, who's this nigga?
So
you know,
do
it's
you
the weekend, nigga. The weekend was doing shit from 2012.
Yeah, you know the weekend doing numbers.
The weekend would knock anybody out of number one?
It's the weekend though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not alarming or surprising. It's the weekend, my nigga. It's the weekend with a consistent catalog, a consistent fan base.
That's like if you told me Drake knocked somebody off number one, I'd be like, okay. It's like if you told me. It's like if you told me Post Malone knocked Roddy Ricch off, I'd be like, all right, I understand.
All right, so Jay, how do you feel about it?
About what?
How do you feel about the weekend?
With the weekend Roddy Ricch shit.
After Roddy Ricch being number one on the charts for months now, how do you feel about the weekend knocking him out? Do you feel like it's justified just because it's the weekend, or do you feel like Blinding Lights is really that good of a song?
I mean, I feel like it's. I mean, Roddy should feel like he had a good run. He definitely had a good run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
All right, it is what it is. It is what it is.
All right,
so,
next topic.
How do y'all feel? All right, how do y'all feel this whole quarantining thing is going to affect artists, be it new artists, independent artists, mainstream, whomever? How do you feel? How do you guys feel like this is going to affect them in terms of touring? Now we know that there's been a lot of major music events canceled, from Coachella to South by. South by was canceled. Canceled, aka postponed. Ultra, same thing. How do you feel like artists are suffering from this pandemic? And do you think that there's a way for them to recover from this? Like, what do you guys feel? What do you guys feel about this? I'll start with you, Jay. Be kind of quiet. Let's go, Jay.
I'll go.
All right, you volunteer for Jay. Go ahead.
I feel like artists gonna have to get in the Chance the Rapper bag, where he wasn't touring, he's just on social media, and then he put the music out for free, and then get everybody interested in that free music, and then by the time this whole shit blow over, then he could hit the road because he done pumped singles up their ass. Like, he pause, you know what I'm saying? He done hit him with enough music to keep them fed, and then he hitting them with just free music. He's playing that shit all the time to where it starts hitting, and then he can hit the road with it and make his bag later. I feel like they're gonna have to get on that bag like that. They're gonna have to get on that free music game where they just flood in the streets with with tracks until they ready to be able to hit the road. You got about that shit gonna be about maybe 100 days before motherfuckers is touring again, doing all that. So what the hell niggas gonna do for that? That's a third of a year that they gonna be out the touring game. So they gonna have to stay relevant. That's why all these Instagram lives is hitting. But the same time, Tory, don't get it twisted. Same time he doing all these quarantine radios, that nigga dropping music every other show. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, peep my new single, Doing the Most. He got hoes shaking their ass to Doing the Most every fucking quarantine live. So you already making people familiar with your new single without them even knowing it. They watching the ass shaking, but it's free promotion. So they gotta play the game right, and I think that I feel like Tory's playing the game right. The put your pussy on live, I'll give you $1,000. Boosie turned it into a song. That's just a single right now. So They doing it right. You got to understand that you got to do what you got to do to flip this game and monetize it. And they doing it right. They turning it into streams. This quarantine radio ain't free. You know what I'm saying? But he turning it into streams because he flooding them with that free music, and then it's turning it into streams. But Boosie doing the same. I feel like other people are trying to do it, but it's unsuccessful. I feel like these artists that can't hit the road, they got to start flooding with music because it's not gonna last. I don't think they could maintain 100 days and still be relevant after this time. Look at Tekashi.
The accountant's gonna get to them niggas.
Yeah. Look at what happened when you can't make music. Look at Tekashi. Tekashi ain't even been in prison a year. You know what I'm saying?
It hasn't even been a year.
I don't think so. But even if it has, look at the relevance. Look at the drop in relevance with probably 200 days removed. When he went in, he was charting. So he probably been off the charts for what, 200 days?
Wait a minute. A drop in relevance. You really believe that?
In charting. I'm talking about charting.
In charting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tekashi couldn't hit the road and tour right now with his old catalog.
I honestly believe the minute that he gets out, he's going to have so many people like flocking to him.
Do you think he could hit the road with that old catalog is what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, not even that. Like, what was your experience? Did you learn from your mistakes? Did you this? Da, 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 da. Like, I think people are going to be on his dick just because.
You can't be snitching on niggas and niggas asking you, did you learn from your mistakes? Niggas don't care about that.
Richard, we don't live in the same day and age where people live by a code. Niggas don't have no codes no more. People are still going to be on his dick.
That's fine. You forget, there's a lot of blood niggas waiting for that nigga, B. It's not it ain't.
You gotta find out when he go on the road.
Facts. There's that. Trippie Redd is a different situation. Like, he could be arguing with bullshit niggas like that. But trust me, them blood niggas don't forget who you got locked up. They waiting for your ass. Trust me, they waiting for his ass. But niggas not about that life no more.
You don't think so?
Nah, he should have thought about that shit. B, you got a mom, you got a girl, you got a kid, B. You just bugging. I couldn't do it. You get...
What about you, Lex? What do you think?
About what? If he's gonna be a target?
Not if he's gonna be a target. Like, do you think that he do you think he'll be all right? Like, do you think he'll be able to come back up
with that shit? It's about the career,
music. Like, you know,
it's about the music. I'm not sure what his dynamic with his team was to influence him in the studio. So I don't know if it's him or if it's just his environment. Like, I don't know what his chemistry was in the studio. How much is really him? So you'll see by his first set of material.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you're also gonna have to see who wants to work with him.
Right.
Like, all right, because either way, he can get the money bankroll behind him. But what nigga really wants to be featured with Tekashi, or wants to be the first nigga to be featured with Tekashi?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So who
you think it'll be New York niggas?
Like Tory Lanez tiptoed around it when academics talked about it when that shit first happened. You know what I'm saying? He played the safe role where he's trying to say he don't condone it, but that's his man's. But he didn't really get into it. He played it safe. But now, will that nigga come and knock out 2-3 songs with the nigga?
Nah. It upsets me.
Gonna do it.
It upsets me too because that Jackie Chan record is hard. That's a hard record.
That Jackie Chan's a hard record, nigga.
But same thing with A Boogie and Swerving.
Hold up, fam. Listen.
The A Boogie record, same way.
I'm gonna tell you, the Jackie Chan is a hard record, nigga. When you hear it, it's the energy, and I ain't gonna front. Tekashi comes and eats it, nigga.
He does.
It's a perfect balance, nigga. Tory sets it up. Tekashi comes and kills it, nigga. But when Tory played it tonight, nigga, Tory was in the bag and caught himself going with it. But then he realized he realized, nigga, he got caught up in the moment. He realized, and niggas already start chiming in, nigga. The hate came in.
Now I chimed in
And he caught himself.
because
And
before
he
he
caught
played
himself.
it, he played it a little bit, and I'm like, yo,
He
you better
caught
not even
himself.
play that 6ix9ine record, son.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga, he caught himself and he pulled back. He caught
Right.
himself.
No,
back
he
and watch
said
the
it before
footage.
he played it. He said it before he played it. He was like, this record don't have nothing to do with the artist that's on it, but the hook. He said that. It was like the hook and
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
The hook is disrespectful, dog. Disrespectful.
Nigga,
Right.
that whole shit hard, nigga. That shit got energy, nigga. That's a record. That's a nice
Yeah.
record, dog.
So
The bells, the little thing.
Yeah.
Like all of that shit is right.
That
shit
island
is right.
vibe. We be on the
Yeah.
video some thought shit. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that shit hard, nigga.
all right, so let's get personal outside of all the music and everything. How has this quarantining lifestyle been affecting y'all love lives?
I might not make the next episode.
Come on, let's share. Let's get personal. Yo, come on.
Telling
Come on,
you.
let's get personal.
It's been affecting my groupies game aggressively. This shit is
How's
really
it? All right, Lex, you first. How's it
I
gonna?
just told you, I might not make the next episode. Shit.
Yo, has it been affecting your Mac game, your shorty game? Like,
Nah, nigga.
we're not
I'm
asking for
celibate.
specifics.
I'm a taking man.
Huh?
I'm a taking man, and my stocks is getting fucked up. And that's it.
All right, you would take a man. So, but even if you are taking, quarantining with your babe, do you feel like it's been affecting, like, maybe do you feel like y'all are together too much? Has it helped your relationship, affected your relationship in a bad way? Like anything you can add to it? Like,
She talking to you, Jay Nice?
I don't know who she talking to, Zay.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, well,
Nigga,
About you.
I ain't talking about my love life, dog. I just said I'm taking.
I didn't
nigga.
say nothing
I'm occupied.
personal.
I'm
Yo.
looking at my
All
stocks,
right,
dog.
Jay Nice. All right, let's go to Jay Nice. Jay
I'm
Nice.
taken abruptly by what's happening to the market, nigga. Shit. Let's
All
talk
right,
money.
Jay Nice. How's it been affecting your life? Like, whether you're single or dating or has it been affecting?
I'm celibate.
Why does he do this, Jay?
Okay, you're
I don't
celibate.
know. I'm
Because
celibate,
I'm a
so
woman and I'm talking to my co-host.
And go have Dre on the street and go ask niggas questions like
We're
that.
all friends.
Real sex, take 9.
Yo, fact.
right, yeah, real sex.
Real
Yo,
sex.
shout out to real. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
We're all friends.
Real
We can
sex
all
used to be the
talk.
shit. Shout
that
out to
real sex used to hit different back in the day.
Wait,
Yeah,
real sex.
when I was a youngin',
Yo,
Wait,
come
real
on,
sex.
B.
Real sex
Hey,
was the
real-
shit.
That was that
Yo,
black
remind
box
me.
days.
Real sex was what? Real
Facts.
sex was that show on MTV?
Nah, it was on
HBO.
HBO.
You think
HBO.
about the real world.
Right.
All right, what was the premise of Real Sex? Remind me.
Real sex was
Just
just
random ass niggas
they
in New
was
York
on the
City
street.
getting
They just
ass
talked to
crushes
people about
in
sex.
the 90s.
Right. You gotta know about real sex.
Come on,
Anybody
you.
that grew up in that time frame knew about real sex and taxi cab confessions.
Yo, taxi cab
All right, you
confessions.
know, all right, hey.
All right, somebody give me the rundown
Right.
of Real
Hey,
Sex.
Here
Taxi-
it goes. Ready? Ready?
Yes.
All right, look. All right, check this out. Jay, you
Yo.
ask the question, and then no homo. It's gonna be like this. Look, the motherfuckers come and ask you the question. Let's say me and Buddha out in the street.
Yeah.
Whether it's the homies
Right.
or some relationship. Go ahead, Jay. Here's the questions they ask.
Oh, wow, I gotta ask the question.
All right, you want to be the couple?
Nah, they used to be like, yo. They used to be in there like, yo, what's the?
Questions.
They was like, yo, what's the
Well,
freakiest?
I don't remember. I'm
Nah,
genuinely
they
telling
used
you, I
to.
don't
They used to be
remember.
like, yo, what's the freakiest shit you ever did, and where?
Right.
They used to be like, yo,
Right.
yeah.
But they be asking motherfuckers in the village, and
Right.
they be asking them in the wrong places.
yeah.
You be hearing some crazy shit. Like,
Yeah.
one time I went
wait a
over this
minute.
girl's house, and I
Alright.
ended up fucking the doorknob in a goldfish with her
Wait.
ex-boyfriend
Wait.
roommate in the room. Real
Wait.
sex, take 9.
Right, and then it
Well,
goes to another clip.
Wait.
It goes to
So
like some
you're
clip of
okay.
like
So
some
y'all
other
are saying So y'all are saying that there was a show that people with a mic would just randomly
You
go up
killing
to
me
random
right now,
people and
though.
not
You don't know
person?
that?
Like, yeah, you really
I
killing me
don't
right now.
remember.
You missed the era.
Yo, that
Yeah,
shit.
like,
If you
yeah,
missed
like,
it, you gotta
You
look
was
it up.
asleep for the whole 10 years of the 90s.
Nah, that used to come on, and then Taxi Cab Confessions came on right after.
Exactly.
Them shits was hitting.
Exactly. Real sexy
I'm
taxi cab
also-
confessions.
I'm
Nah, you
also a
sleep.
woman. I mean,
Taxi-
maybe I
taxi
wasn't in
cab-
some of these freaky shows back then.
I like, the thing I love about you, Dre, dog, you be using that woman card a lot when you want to. When you want to wild the fuck out, be some motherfucker, I'm a motherfucking woman, I wish you would. And then when you want to play naive about shit, I'm a woman, how am I supposed to know?
Yo, why you act like-
You can't just be in the deep end and the shallow
Nah,
end whenever you
Taxi
want.
Cab Confessions was half women.
It was all women.
Yeah, it
But
was
see,
mad
that's what
women.
makes me- That's what makes me the anomaly of the four of us. I'm the woman. I can
No,
play
but
both
nah,
ways.
like, I don't like the way you be using the woman card, nigga.
Nah, you
I'm
sleep.
gonna fuck that
know,
nigga up. But I'm a woman. Oh, this nigga wanna pull me out the car? Wanna grab my hand? I'm a fucking woman. Like,
Nobody knows that, Lex. Yeah, nobody even knows what you're talking about.
no,
on
I'm
air.
using examples though. It's like come on.
You be bugging sometimes. That ass.
I bug
you-
all the time.
But you missed it. It was
I
one of
bug
those
all
had
the
to be there eras.
But I asked you about who's Mr. Marcus.
All right,
You
you
know
know
who
what?
Mr.
I
Marcus was.
digress. I digress.
You know who Mr. Marcus was.
I digress. I digress.
You do know who Mr. Marcus is, though, right?
You know who Mr.
You know who
Marcus
Shawn
is. though.
Michaels was.
You watched the Booty Talks before,
You
You
never.
know who Mr.
You don't know who
Marcus
Mr. Marcus is?
huh?
Who?
You don't know who Mr. Marcus is?
Shawn Michaels.
Who's the
Shawn
nigga?
Michaels, yes.
You know
Wesley
who?
Pipes?
You know who Brian Pumper is though.
Yes.
Alright.
Wesley Pipes.
Mm-hmm.
I know who Brian Piper is. Wesley Pipes, no. Brian
Pumper.
Man,
Piper. No,
Dog
but
fart.
Brian Piper's handsome, though. He's handsome. He's a good-looking dude.
Dog fart. Mandingo.
Dog farts.
No,
Nah, I just
no,
wasn't.
I mean,
Dog
okay.
fart.
If
Dog
y'all
fart be
wanna
ruthless,
get,
nigga.
okay, listen. If y'all want to get on the topic of porn, I'd probably know more women's names than men's names. Brian Piper, I happen to know because, maybe I think you may have brought him up to me, Lex. But I mean,
I don't talk about no porn star niggas, man. Cut it out.
No, not like that.
This is my last time
Quarantine
doing this shit.
radio.
No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm not saying it like that at all. I think at some point in the last 16 years of our relationship, I may have said to you, like, oh, I saw
Now she
this,
been
this,
trying to
and
egg me, nigga. Like me and Dre met at elementary school. I don't know why she keep coming with these 16-year-old shit. I met her in kindergarten, nigga. Aging me out here in these streets.
Yo,
Ex-usher.
Talking
like,
about I met
I mean-
Lex graduating on the college campus
You know. Like,
16 years ago.
16 years ago at my alma mater.
To all our listeners, to all our Ivy Talks listeners, me and my amazing co-host, one of my amazing co-hosts, Lex Rock, Holla Rock, we've known each other since 2004. And
I was finishing kindergarten.
at some point, I may have mentioned something about porn, and I think I mentioned Brian Pumper. I was like, oh no, he's a good looking nigga. And then like that's kind of how we got into that conversation. But Wesley Pipes, I may have heard the name, but the name doesn't ring a bell. I mean, I'll Google him right now. Like, but what about him?
All right.
Better watch out.
You know,
Huh?
let me tell you what was always puzzling to me with the black porns. Where the niggas used to get ass naked, but then have they socks and sneakers still on. Like, is that a real thing?
Yeah,
Was
that is
nigga-
a black porn thing. Yeah, like I never.
Nah, but I'm
noticed
saying
that
is
black
niggas
porn.
really doing that. Like, I've never I've never gone to fuck and then been able to take off
Man, I'm
my
about to
whole
Google it
shit.
right now. Like,
Do they
y'all
put the
talking
shoes
about
back on? Is that what it is? Do you take the jeans off and then put the shoes back on?
I think it's like a black man thing though. Like something about black men.
You keep
And
the
the
socks
socks.
on. You keep the socks on when you ain't comfortable with her.
Oh,
You might just have to go. You know, when you don't fully get butt naked, she ain't the one.
oh, okay. That's
No.
that always puzzled
Is
me.
that what it?
That was always
like,
some shit.
Wait, Lex. Does that mean that her house is not it, or she's not it?
She ain't it. She ain't it.
She ain't it. So then why you hitting it?
Like this. If you come home from a long day and baby girl got your plate ready, but it's a paper plate, she ain't the one.
Facts.
She don't love you enough to go put your shit on the porcelain dish and wash
And
the
you
dish.
wash it
She ain't the
after.
one.
She might just not want to wash dishes.
Nah, because she ain't the one, nigga. If you was working, she washing them dishes. She gotta wash them pans, nigga. She gotta wash them pans. She
So
wash all that shit. She ain't the one.
so
She ain't clean your toenails. She ain't the one, nigga.
so if you came to the house,
If she don't come and pick your teeth and wipe your eyes, nigga, she ain't the one.
We just turned the whole conversation over.
oh Jesus.
Wait, did you just say she needs to clean your toenails?
She don't need to, but if they dirty.
No, your toenails. Your toenails.
Bro, my toenails be on point. But if they dirty, best believe she's gonna get busy and take care of them.
So, alright, so your shorty needs to clean your toenails.
Why you asking me for the third time? I ain't stuck in the first.
Yo, alright.
She gonna make it. She gonna make you put your girl in the cam right now. Like, don't let her put your girl in the cam.
No, I'm in Medellin. I get what I want over here.
Hey,
I'm in Medellin. Let
we
me live.
established that $40 is $40, kids.
I don't care how pronounced. My American dollar. My American dollars. My American dollars. Listen, my American dollars makes me pronounce this shit how the fuck I want. Okay?
Medellin.
You heard me, Buddha?
Facts.
They
40 bucks
hey,
is 40 bucks, B.
Hey, they ain't correcting me.
Nah, they
I
ain't.
am.
They ain't correcting me.
I am.
They ain't giving no change back neither.
I am.
No. Lies are big over here, baby. Lies are big over here. I come out with them Asian clips, boy.
No.
We got it five more times than American dollars, but
Alright, Lex. Alright, now this gets into another conversation, and since I'm talking to three gentlemen in total.
Oh shit.
Now, okay, so does your girl, like wifey, should she clean your toes? Like your toenails and everything, and do the moles, like rubbing, like I'm not knocking it, or does any chick that you're rocking with fucking should do it?
You ever seen Coming to America?
Yes, I have. It's my favorite movie ever.
All right, if your favorite movie, then stop acting surprised about what I'm saying.
Yes, but that's from my man, from my king or my prince.
Okay, so you just answered it.
He's talking about being
my
the
king
one.
or my prince is not just anybody who I may just be fucking.
He's talking about being the one.
Saying. That's what you're saying. Now go back to what I said. You said my girl, right? My woman, right? My queen, right? All right, so you answered your
then I agree. She should. You're right. Okay. You're right.
The royal penis is clean.
You're right. Listen, I'm not the type of woman who says that a woman should not do whatever she needs to do for her man. I think I'm a firm believer in a woman should do whatever she needs to do to please her man. I'm never going to be that type of woman who was like up here like, oh, a woman should not do this, or this. I'm not that kind of woman. Me as a strong woman, as an alpha female that I consider myself to be, will sit here and say that if you want your man and you love your man, you should do whatever you need your man requests. If he wants that, then do it for him. Why not? If your man wants you to clean his toenails, then that's cool. If your man wants him to do whatever, but now if your man wants you to do some other shit that may be left field, and I don't want to get into that category because none of y'all are in that category, then that's a different story. Now, you know, but then it should be also reciprocated. It should be reciprocated. Do we agree on that?
Yeah.
Ah, look at you, yeah. Yeah.
Man. Hey, at least I answered. The other two ain't even fucking care to answer, so.
Yeah.
All right, Jay and all right, Jay and Buddha, what's good?
Yo, I'm still baffled.
Should your queen, your girl, your wifey, the one that you rocking with, should she, if you ask her to rub your feet or clean your toes or do whatever, should she do it?
Isn't that why we give them kids?
Yo, facts. I feel like.
No. I mean, for real. No, all jokes aside.
I feel like that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like people touching my feet like that. But I feel like
okay, that's your own personal. Okay, that's your preference.
but I feel like amongst other things, what he's trying to say is that level of going above and beyond, that's how you know it's the one.
Right.
If you feel like if you coming home to the plastic plate or the temporary plate, that means that she not willing to be inconvenienced by you.
I mean,
and that's different. She's not going the extra mile.
That's kind of crazy.
So
no, it's not.
So then,
I think that's crazy. I mean, come on, fam. I wash my man's dishes. Like, that's nuts.
You can't wash a paper plate dish.
I didn't know you were saying dishes.
I will clean my entire man's house.
I was waiting for something else.
Like, I will do my man's laundry. I'll wash my man. I'll do all of that. I was raised that way. To me, that's nothing crazy.
So you shouldn't question it.
All right.
I don't question that.
So if your
I
man,
was raised that way.
So in other words, you'll clean his feet then.
You'll clean his feet.
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
If that's my man and he wants me to give him a pedicure or whatever, yeah, well, I would rather do it.
I got another question for you.
Walk around with his feet looking fucking crazy.
I got another question for you.
Of course.
I got another question for you.
What is it?
If a nigga go to hit it, and then he take off his boxers, but he put his sneakers back on, and he hit it with his.
Why would he put his sneakers on and he hit it with his sneakers on? That's crazy.
Is he still the one? Do you still believe that he said you the one?
Yeah.
I believe that's weird.
Like she jumped in from a different phone?
No, I believe that's weird. If I'm having sex with my man,
that was a quick swap. I like that.
Naked, no, and he's butt ass naked and he has on his
socks and sneakers,
fucking Timbs and shit, or kicks. Nah, kid. Nah, why do you have on your shoes? That's weird.
What's the problem? That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's some woman shit. A woman, like as a woman, if I want to have on heels, if I have on heels, no. If I have on heels and we're doing whatever we're doing, that's on some sexy shit. If a man has on fucking Timbs or some kicks, that's crazy.
Nah, niggas want that. They want that balance. I heard it so that they got that reinforcement in that balance.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I'm like, why are you socks or kicks or Timbs? None of that shit. Take them shits off. Like, what are you doing? That's my personal opinion. Like, why do you have on shoes?
Hey.
I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all the men.
We just established that. Niggas want that reinforcement, that balance. That's why you don't care about them like that, apparently.
No, you don't need no reinforcement. You just need to know what you're doing.
Hey. That's
what I think. What do you think, Jay? You've been quiet over there.
He trying to stay out of the way. You fucking up relationships out here on the live today.
I'm not fucking up nobody's relationships.
You should not. Niggas don't want to discuss they quarantine status right now.
I'm celibate.
You trying to have.
It's not. We're talking general status. We're not talking about specifically. Nobody's asking who your shorty is. Nobody's asking.
You trying to ask niggas to update their quarantine relationship status? Nah, they living different.
Oh come on. This is Ivy Talks.
People single.
Talking about music and shit. How we got all the way here? Where did this segment come from?
Supposed to do that. Let's get for some love shit.
This nigga Lex calling in from Milwaukee talkie. Me.
Yo, Lex, you calling up from the walkie? That nigga got the old, what was the old joint?
That nigga
remember what that pre?
Yeah,
What was it?
That nigga switched to the joint. That shit is like over.
Nah, Drew. What was it? What? Yo, remember the old joint?
The boost,
the one that,
the chirp,
Nah, yeah, the chirp. What was it called?
the chirp, Nextel chirp.
No, it was like a company that.
Nextel.
Remember the company? Nextel. Like everybody used to have the walkie-talkie joints, yo.
I used to be on that chirp heavy.
Yo, that chirp used to be heavy. Huh?
The chirp used to
What
be
was
lit.
more lit, the chirp or the BlackBerry?
That shit was
Blackberry.
lit.
BlackBerry's more
BlackBerry.
lit.
Yeah, that
Nah, that chirp had a summer though. That chirp.
BlackBerry. The BlackBerry was lit though.
But the BlackBerry was lit.
The BlackBerry,
BlackBerry
was
was
lit.
lit.
The BlackBerry was a thing right before the iPhone.
Yeah, but that BlackBerry was lit if you was an islander. Like them Jamaican bitches was going, they was going crazy on that BlackBerry.
I love talking about the Jamaicans, kid.
Yo, I'm telling you, all the Jamaican females I was talking to back then had a what's the name? They had that BlackBerry aggressive.
Cause that was the WhatsApp before it was WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody could talk. Everybody could talk to the was it the BB Messenger?
Yeah, you ever had a two-way?
Of course.
Oh man.
Damn, the two-way was that wasn't the sidekick.
Lex originally put them shits into the way, son.
Facts. The two-way was before text message.
Hey,
There was no text message on the cell phone before.
Right.
So two-way.
I gotta connect this phone to the
Damn, Lex.
Lex was literally the first person I seen with it.
Oh really?
Lex was my like the first person that I can like see it and hold it in my hand, and you know what I'm saying?
Yo, that shit, yeah. I had a two-way because a nigga owed me some money and they gave me a two-way instead. I had a two-way for probably like 2 months before I even had service.